guys are brave. Holy smokes. Look at that, you guys. This is awesome. How you creepers doing? I hope you guys can hear me. Just a minute ago, these guys were screaming pretty loud. But hey, we're at Oaks Park today. And Oaks Park opened in 1905, and it's one of the longest running amusement parks in the world, actually. And I'm here in Portland, Oregon, enjoying the beautiful day. And not to mention how cool this place is with all the newer rides that they just got. But this is an actual location to a 1989 movie starring Burt Reynolds and Casey Zemeckis. I think I pronounced that right. But Burt Reynolds in Breaking In, that's right. A famous movie filmed here in Portland, here at Oaks Park. The premise of Burt Reynolds being a career criminal and meeting his friend Casey Zemeckis in the movie. And they become good buddies because at one point they both break into a place together, and then they take it to the next level and go here to Oaks Park to acquire a safe that's still here, including a whole bunch more things that I actually have screenshots of from the original movie. But first we're gonna creep around Oaks Park and just check out the rides, check out how brave these crazy kids are behind me, and then we're gonna tell you guys a little bit more about the movie, so keep creeping with me. And as always, I really appreciate you guys for tuning in today. And like I said, these kids are incredibly brave. I don't think you could actually pay me to get on some of these, especially this coaster here back here behind me, which we're gonna go take a little better look at here. If you guys can see the top, that's incredibly high. I don't think I would ever get on that thing. But let's check out, here's the disco, which looks like it goes back and forth here. Ooh, and look at this one just started here. And I believe this is the Gravitron? I could be wrong. But again, definitely no. Hard pass for me on that one, especially if you just ate your lunch. But let's check out this newer one down here as well, the Octopus, I believe this one is. I read a little bit online about some of the newer rides that they acquired, and this being one of them. That is hilarious. That is an awesome, awesome ride. The looks of it is, and well, they did a great job on that. But yeah, these guys are brave. So let's go back around here to the front, and we're gonna check out a couple more rides and see some more of these brave folks. Looks like these guys are about to take off in the disco too. Oh wow, that one turns completely sideways. That is crazy. But let's go down here and check out some more of these rides, some of the classics. And also I will show you guys some of the screenshots from that original movie in '89 with Burt Reynolds, which I love. And the classic quote whenever you see a really awesome car or like a limousine, the classic quote would be, must be Burt Reynolds or something. So here's the guest services area where you buy your tickets and whatnot. And then they've got a bunch of places to eat, the classic carnival food kind of deal. So let's creep down this way. This is where all the action's taking place. And then we're gonna go right back over here, and I'll show you guys that scene I was talking about from the movie, Breaking In. Super cool. But I think first we're gonna go over here and check out this carousel. Pretty cool. I believe this carousel is super old too. Let's check this out. See, now this is something that I wouldn't mind doing. Just the classic Carousel. Wow, look at the detail on some of these. I bet you this looks really cool at night. But if you guys can see, they've got it up in this like dome area. We got some giraffes and ostriches. That is cool. And I've heard stories that people that have been coming here for years have their favorite animal that they ride, so that's really cool. And then they've got this little rock and roll, the classic Cadillac, pink Cadillac. But what I wanted to show, oh, look at these go-karts, this is cool. Let's go creep over here and check this out right quick. Hey, these are some impressive cars. They look like they're going pretty fast. Very cool. Hey, that's a nice track. Those things are awesome. No drifting, folks. No drifting. Uh-oh, leave your seatbelt on. Don't want to upset the announcer. Incredibly cool. So we're going to go back here and check out this train that they've had here for many years. And you can actually see shots of it in the movie that I was telling you guys about. So let's go creep down this way and see if we can get some good shots of that. If you guys can see, they are extremely busy today, so that's really cool. Didn't turn out a lot of folks. Yeah, let's go right over here because I think this is closer to the... You guys can see, they've got this old school train that runs through here with the tracks that run all the way down or behind the park. So we're gonna stop here for a minute and make sure we're good. Looks like we're clear. Ski. We got some music. Nice. Look at this. Good time. Some good tunes. What a great addition. We used to come here as kids all the time, but I never realized that they had the live music as well. So what I wanted to show you guys that I thought was incredibly cool, which basically probably would have sat somewhere right around this area, and I'm going to go kind of more in the shade, that way I can get you guys a really cool picture here that I believe at one point this is basically where it would have stood. And if you guys can see, you can still see from the screenshot there are remnants of some things here. If you guys can see, this is the Oaks Park right here. Let me go back over here in the shade a little bit so you guys can see. But this right here, I don't know if you guys can see that very well. But this is basically where we're standing right here. And if you can see, like right here would be this tree. So one of the shots was basically from up top here. And then they moved their way down here a little bit farther where the backside of this train runs. And at one point they're sitting on the picnic table together talking about how they're going to break into the building itself to acquire the safe, which would have been, let's see, because you can see the coin tower in the background. Let's see, I think it probably would have been one of these tables over here, because this would have been where, let's see, this would have been where the picnic tables, and you can see the backdrop of Portland. Looks like they moved some of the picnic benches over a little bit closer in. Let's see, I think if we go right over here, we can actually get a really good shot of where they would have been sitting to talk about how they were gonna get the safe and whatnot. And that would be basically, here's the original, here's where the picnic benches are, right around here. Let's see here. So yeah, it looks like it's a little bit farther down, because if they're sitting on the bench and the train is running behind them in the scene, then the shot would have coincided right about where these people are for this little picnic party here. Oh, check this out, this is cool. So if you guys can see, downtown is right behind me there with all these people enjoying the water. And then from the screenshot itself, which is this right here, you can see Bert and Casey sitting on the bench here with the backdrop of Portland behind them, which would have been right here, and with the buildings and stuff being built around them, it's harder to get a shot of where they would have been. But if you look directly where I'm about to zoom in here, that red building and this little area right here, right here, is the shot where they would have been sitting right there. So that's pretty cool. And then if you guys can see in the movie, let's see, let me get this shot here. If you guys can see in the movie, they would have been sitting basically right there. And then if you take it away, that's basically the shot, plus or minus a few of the buildings. But this is where they would have sat, which is really cool. And then if you look at some of the other screenshots from the movie, when they're sitting on the bench discussing the break-in, the train here that's been here for many of years actually runs by them in the movie here. And I'll go in the shade so you guys can see it good. But there's the front of the train right here, and then it passes them as they're running. Gosh, I can't really get that to focus. Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of hard to see, you guys. Sorry about that. But there is one remnant still of the movie that I thought was really cool, and it stands out really well. And that is the original Oaks Park sign for the skating rink, which is still open today. And at one point during the movie, Bruce and them are actually inside the rink, and they went ahead and bought some tickets to skate, that way that they could kind of scope out the building and get the safe later. But let's go over here real quick, check out a couple more of these cool rides and some of the scenery here. And then I will show you guys one of the original paintings on the side of the original rink here that was not only in the movie, but is still here to this day. So here's kind of more of the kid rides with the smaller guys with the little drops and stuff. But the rink that I wanted to show you guys is just right around the way here. So let's go back out this side of the park and creep around this way here and check out some more of these rides. And then I'll show you guys that painting I was telling you about, which is really cool. And I honestly, when I came in from the opposite side the other time, I didn't realize that it was still here. But that was pretty cool. It's always nice to see things from one of your favorite movies, not only filmed here in Portland, but by Burt Reynolds himself. That's pretty cool. Here's another one, you guys. Wow, look at that. The Screaming Eagle. Oh, that's cool looking. Wow. I'm gonna go right under it here. Check this out. Whoa. That's crazy. Boy, that made me nauseous just doing that. That was cool. These guys are brave. Wow. That's comedy. Wow. They are brave for sure. That's crazy. All right, let's creep out this way. I want to show you guys the side of this roller rink that I was telling you about. And then I was hoping to catch somebody on the coaster, but it doesn't look like there's much takers on that new coaster that they just acquired. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna go down here right quick, and I'm gonna show you guys that screenshot from the original movie, and then we're probably gonna wrap it up. So if you guys haven't hit that like button yet, now would be the time to do so. This place is really happening today. Whoa, watch out, buddy. Sorry about that. Got it. Coming in hot. That's hilarious. So yeah, right back actually behind this building, which is now home to the Rose City Rollers, which is the Portland Roller Derby League here in Portland. If you guys see right back behind here, if you guys can pan in on that sign, way out there, home of the Rose City Rollers. Pretty cool. Now that's something I might go on. But that last one that I was directly underneath, no thank you. Another hard pass. So at one point they are driving the truck that they're going to use for the heist right back behind this little fence here to the entrance of the actual Oaks Park, and which was filmed basically just right down this little block here.